Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, glad you're with us. Out is the rookie from Greg's alma mater. That's Andres Borregales to get us started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. So the Broncos come out, and Greg, they are led by their QB of the future. Found their guy with the 6th quarterback selection in the 2024 draft. Second season now for Bo Nix.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year 2. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year 2, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year 2 is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback.
He'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. It's second down.
You talk about a quarterback getting bailed out. Man, that is a pick all day long. And as this defender enters the huddle, you see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet. But I can promise you, they're saying, next time, you got to come down with that.
And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That screen goes for 12, and that's a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
And he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation. But now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
That's going to be caught. It's Marvin Mims. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 23 yards. First down, Broncos.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
To the goal line and in. Marvin Mims. Touchdown, Broncos. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Will Lutz now for the PAT. He's got it. Broncos will take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Broncos 7, Patriots 0.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So here come the Patriots, and Greg, they are led by their second-year quarterback, the number 3 overall pick in 2024 out of North Carolina. It's Drake May.
There's a lot of people that are really high on this young quarterback, Mike, and for good reason. Got good experience last year, albeit on a bad team. Made 12 starts as a rookie. And now he can come into training camp and come into the season understanding this is my team. I'm the future of this franchise, and if they want to compete within that division, they're going to have to get great quarterback play from Drake May.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, here's May. Open man, Demario Douglas. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. What a big play there for New England. 35 yards.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Broncos' 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 4. From out of the gun, they're going to run with Henderson. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. That is a gain of 15, halfway there as he's down at the 15.
For a Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around, so continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass, and if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it. A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
2nd and 5. Out of the gun, here's May. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Kayshon Boutte. Touchdown, Patriots.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. He's got it, and the Pats come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Broncos offense ready now for their second drive. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Got a man, that's Sherfield. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 29-yard line.
A run with Dobbins. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Nix from the gun, on 4th down. To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. If you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Christian Ellis, they're on the stop.
42-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll give it to Dobbins. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 14 on that one. Good for a Denver first down.
First down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
That is caught, and it's Troy Franklin. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. First down, Broncos.
First and 10.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
On the ground, here's Dobbins. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down. He was looking for Marvin Mims there. And now it's going to be third down. They'll throw. It's Nix. Taking off, he'll try to get there. He's going to be brought down short of the first down by a couple of yards. Gain of 9, but it is 4th down.
A gain of 9.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
On 4th down, here's Nix. And he is going to have the Broncos first down. They find a way to convert on 4th down and pick up 10 yards.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Here's Dobbins. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Hey, Dobbins. Touchdown, Denver.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Lutz for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Broncos will move out to a 14-7 lead.
14, Patriots 7.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. This taken at the 5. Whoa! And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll run, and this is Ramondre Stevenson. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
He's taken down at the 33.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. 14-7 is our score. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. Time for the second quarter. Patriots with the football. From the 33, here's 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, it's May. They've got it with 2nd down coming up.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Broncos offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Nix. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver, and that will lead to a 2nd down.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
He's got his man. He finds Sutton.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
We'll go play action with Nix. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. 13 yards on that one. Move the sticks. It's a 1st down.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds. This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 5. Here's a run, going left. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Christian Gonzalez comes in for the tackle.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Here's Nix to throw. He finds Mims. It's complete. 19 yards on the pickup for number 19. And it's a first down.
That's another Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success. They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short gain.
2nd and 7. On the bootleg, it's Nix. The second down throw is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Converted twice on third down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a third time? Flush to his right. He'll try and get there on the ground. Nix. Touchdown, Broncos. That's his second touchdown tonight. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Here's Lutz now for the extra point. He knocks it through. Broncos will take a 21-7 lead.
Patriots 7.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz gonna send this one away. Safe kick taken at the 5. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Now, May. That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
On 2nd down, it's May. They'll try to set up the screen to Stevenson. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it. You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
May to throw again. He's found his receiver, Butte. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
A gain of 19 yards. And a Patriot first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
They quickly out to Diggs. And the Patriots are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle's made here at the 3-yard line.
This has been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with first and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
They run on the jet sweep, and that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the 4.
Well, that defense had that pegged from the jump, Mike. They tried to catch him a little off guard by doing a jet sweep to the wide receiver. There was no going anywhere on the outside. Great pursuit by the defense, no gain.
Throwing on second down, May. And he overshoots everyone. It's through the back of the end zone and incomplete. Hunter Henry was the one he was looking to connect with. And now, third and goal coming up. Here's May. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. These are the situations where, as an offense, you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted. But let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big fourth down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he's going to be taken down at the 17-yard line. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
And the Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Well, that run came at the perfect time, Mike. Anytime you find yourself backed up near your own goal line, the goal is to just start with one first down. They were able to get it here. Now you give a little breathing room, a little room to operate. Fresh set of downs. Keep this drive alive.
Uh-oh. They're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 22.
What a way to start this drive. A second big play. This one for 22.
You know, Mike, these crossing routes, you just see them being used more and more often. And really, it's because it's good against any defense. And what it does is it creates separation. It allows some of your best players to catch the ball on the move. And that short throw oftentimes turns into a long run.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. He goes right back to Sutton. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
Brings up second.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove. And there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way. Every play they call, you're wide open. And you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is. So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, like short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
On second down, it's Nix. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
And with nothing open downfield, he tries to find something underneath, but give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
Third and long. Now Nick's going to look to throw. He's got his tight end. It's Ingram. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. A big one there on third down. Good for 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second, as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
At the 17-yard
Similar to a
line.
tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
A good spot here, second and a yard. From the shotgun, here's Nix. This is caught at 2. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with first and goal. That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up first and goal. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it first and goal. The Broncos going to signal for their third and final timeout, and they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. This, about as short as you can get. Lutz's kick is good. And the Broncos have run out to a 24-7 lead.
Outside of coming away with a touchdown, I'm not sure they could have done any better to close out that half. I mean, they burned all the clock. They don't let the opponent possess the ball, and they come away with points.
And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35. Throwing on first and 10 is May. Pass caught right side by Henry. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you. Second half drawing near. So good to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Patriots offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. First and 10. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Out of the gun, here's May. He'll get this off to Stevenson. He's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple. And now we've got third down coming up.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time. Play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Third and 9. May going to look to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. The lead is 17 as they try to maybe pull away in this one. It is first and 10. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
With him again. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
A loss of 1.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Third down and 9. Nix from the gun on third down.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
On fourth down, out is the rookie 6th-round pick, Jeremy Crawshaw, to kick it away. Back deep is Marcus Jones. This fielded inside the 35. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Patriots offense ready for this next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. Off the play fake, it's May. Quick throw here is complete. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They have a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the Broncos' 42-yard line.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Has completed to Douglas. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
They'll go right back to Stevenson. He'll get this inside the 20, a nice run. They're in the red zone. It's first down.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
On first down, they'll stay with Stevenson on the ground. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
May to throw on 2nd down. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Throwing now is May. Here's a screen taken in by Henderson. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Anytime you call a running back screen, the key is the relationship between the offensive line and their running back. They have to be in sync perfectly to set up the big play. That wasn't the case here on 3rd down. He gets tackled short of the sticks.
His kick is perfect. And the Patriots are back within 2 scores.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
The return starts from the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense and Bo Nix getting ready to go back to work. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. To the left side, into the hands of Franklin. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 33-yard line.
Now it's 2nd and 1. He'll turn and hand this one off. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
On the tackle.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground.
J.K. Dobbins, the ball carrier. He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
The Broncos bringing out their punter as he's on to punt for the second straight drive. And it'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Patriots offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. Working out of the gun. It's May. He'll get this out to Henderson. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
To throw is May. Forced out wide. He'll try to run for it. And he will have a Patriots 1st down. It was 3rd and 5, and they picked up 7.
And the Patriots 1st down. An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Patriots.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the 1st down.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. And even 30 yards.
I love these crossing routes, Mike. Not only do they put so much stress into the deep layers of the defense, but they really allow the wide receivers to run with the ball after the catch. We just saw a great example why, and it led to a huge chunk play.
And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Second and a yard. Stevenson will get the call to start the 4th quarter. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
A 7-yard gain. That's another Patriots 1st down.
You know, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays. I like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. This one caught at the 4.
Offside. Defense. Still 3rd down.
Line of scrimmage, the 3. 3rd and goal. Throwing is May. Oh, the ball's out. And the defense territory. Those are the places on the field where the defense wants to come up with the big plays, and that was one. Down deep, get to the quarterback, knock it out, and come up with the recovery.
Mike, this is one of those times where I think for a quarterback, they get caught in between. Do I want to be a runner and take it in myself? Do I have time to let my wide receivers develop in the end zone? I think he holds on to it just a little too long. The defense pokes it free and creates a huge turnover.
Drive will start on the ground, and he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
He was brought down at the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. To throw is Nix. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Nick's gonna keep it on the zone read. This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. 4th down coming up.
That's a great job defensively. You could tell they sold out to stop the run here on 3rd down. And even if he hands this ball off, Mike, I don't think that play was going anywhere.
And the Broncos bring out their punter. They'll kick it away. As they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. On the return is Jones. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Patriots offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They've got great starting position with a short field as they try to get back in this one. It is 1st and 10. Wells, another catch for his favorite target. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Patriots 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's 3rd down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. And that is incomplete.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They're going. It's May. And he's going to get there. He's got the 1st down. What great awareness after the catch. He gets enough to move the chains.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
Throw again is May. Short pass caught by Henry, the tight end. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
2nd and 3 at the 16-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. May to the air once more. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up third down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
They'll try to run for it with Henderson. And the Patriots are going to have first and goal coming up. They're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
A gain of 6. That's another Patriots first down. It's a gain of 6. And a Patriot first down.
They'll go play action with May. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 4-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's May. That one taken in, middle of the end zone. Hunter Henry, touchdown New England.
Patriots.
Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
The extra point now for Borregales. He's got it. And the Patriots back within 7. It's 24-17.
Patriots 17.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. They'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. They will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's good for 27 and a first down.
And the Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Nick snap on 1st and 10. He goes right back to Sutton. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
At the 36-yard line.
Got the first down inside the 30. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. stay on the ground. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. New England going to take their second timeout, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. The Pats going to stop it here. They'll use their third and final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. In the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a two-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a two-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Lutz for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Broncos will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Patriots 17.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So now Drake May and the Patriots down on the scoreboard. A little under 2.5 to go. The 2-minute warning will be their only chance to stop it, so they'll need to do it quickly, beginning with first down. Rattling down, here's May. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop, and that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
On the run is Stevenson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
How would you like to be a defender and see a guy like this coming full steam ahead, trying to barrel down on you? I'll tell you what, I'm not sure if I'm cut out for that, and you can see why. His ability to play through contact is just a lot to handle.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. They'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of Diggs.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
This is a big spot for the Patriots as they'll go for two.
The Patriots will line up for a...
Here's May again. And that is incomplete. Two-point conversion attempt winds up being unsuccessful.
Patriots.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this two-point try, but their execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
The timeouts are gone, so this becomes a must. They're going to line up for the onside kick. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it. The Broncos offense and Bo Nix getting ready to go back to work. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. So mile-high salutes all around. It's a win for the Broncos. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Broncos are winners. As we say, so long from Denver.